have your fear, which might become reality. And you have Godzilla, which is reality.
I'm sick of Godzilla.
Wake up, everyone!
There are two things you don't know about the Earth. One is me, and the other is Godzilla.
We're safe enough. No human being can understand that. The monsters on Monster Island can understand it.
Whether he returns or not, or is never again seen by human eyes, the things he has taught us remain.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to YHS on Monster Island. I am Jacob Walsh. I hope you know that.
I know that.
Jay knows that. With me, as always, my co-host Jay Key. What's up, dude?
Yo, not a lot. It's been a while. Once again, everybody, I take ownership. We had some not scheduling issues, all good stuff.
Yeah.
1 week when we were supposed to record, we had this little Cryptoids launch that you and your buddies did that has, going to just change the toy industry as we know it. And then I was actually on almost said family vacation last week in beautiful Palm Springs, which we'll talk about in a bit. So it took us a little bit, but we're back.
Yeah, it's okay. We had a little bit of a break, and listen, I think we needed the break.
I was tired of you, man. Yes, that too.
There's a lot going on, really busy. Had to take a break, watch some movies, and maybe order some toys. I don't know. We're gonna do some pickups. We got a little bit of news, but we're not really. This is kind of like a free for all episode, Jay. I think we're just gonna talk about some stuff. There's a movie. I did watch a movie that I want to talk about a little bit. Not really a kaiju film, but I need as many people to see this movie as possible.
Based on like the 3 or 4 sentences that you've shared with me and what I saw in your Letterboxd review, I think that's probably a fair statement.
It was insane, dude. I literally made one of my clients at work read my Letterboxd review because I was like, I don't know how to explain this movie to you other than just letting you read this. But how do you want to start today? You want to start with pickups, or do you want to?
Well, before I do pickup, I'll start with this, and it can lead nicely into the pickup because it's from this person. But so I mentioned we were on family vacation. We were in Palm Springs this past week out in the Coachella Valley, and wonderful time. We had a great, wonderful week off. And out there, of course, one person that all the folks in the kind of the kaiju collecting community know, one of the hosts of Collect All Monsters, somebody that we've known for a while. I got to meet him at a G-Fest a few years back, and he's just a great dude. I mean, we always refer to him as kind of the ambassador of the kaiju collecting community. He's an amazing artist, amazing model kit artist. I mean, he's been in the garage kit, model kit scene for a long time and does some amazing work. And that, of course, is Mr. David Dopko. And we were out there, we were able to meet him and his husband, Keith, for dinner. And I got to go over and see the famous Dopko collection. And, I know over the past few years, he's, in his words, like kind of reduced the collection, pared it down a little bit, but like you would never know. There was just so much good stuff. So David's the best. I was able to chat with him for a long time, and we just hung out for a bit. Wonderful folk, but like his collection, man.
Yeah.
Holy buckets. Man. I mean, the best part is his awesome collection of garage kits and X Plus and all these crazy realistic stuff, amongst other things, are actually in his garage. Like he has this awesome workshop and setup where he paints and everything. And literally a garage length of like top shelf, like X Plus, Monster Maker kits, Kyoto kits, like, I mean, everything. I'm talking Gamera, Viras, Godzilla's out the wazoo, like everything. Oh man, Ultra Monsters. They had some of the Pilot Ace model kits that were really cool. Just mind blowing. And then he, because David has done so much stuff in this in the community that he'll just have like little like gaps of space where you would have, maybe he doesn't have a shelf. There'd be an amazing print or illustration or photo signed by, who's who in the kaiju and tokusatsu world, and all these autographs. He showed me some of his cool books and and scrapbooks and things of things that he's done. And then, so that's just in the garage. Like in the garage, top tier collection, A+, gold, platinum level, bam, awesome. Then you go in and every room has either some yokai or some kaiju or something that is just really well curated and kind of fits every nook and cranny of the house. Like it's all done so tastefully. And then he has one of his guest rooms has an amazing Godzilla shelf with great sofubi, once again, top shelf. But then there's the sofubi shelf that you've probably seen online if you're part of Collect All Monsters Facebook group. And, it doesn't disappoint. It's right when you open the door, bam. I mean, we're talking Pilot Aces, Toy Graphs, all the best of the best, right? Literally every top tier sofubi item that people want to, get their hands on. So, it was so cool to see that. And David's such a nice guy. And, I don't know, it was just it was a great evening just to hang and talk kaiju and talk toys. And, it's always fun when you have like-minded people.
Yeah, I love that, man. I always love seeing his work and his collection and stuff like that. Super cool, dude.
I think we sometimes forget how good of an artist he is. Not because I just think we think of him so much as this face and voice of the collecting community, and we think of him as collector David Dopko and amazing curated collection and toy photography and all of his beautiful stuff. We sometimes forget he is a really, really well thought of, excellent painter. I mean, I know Mondo had him do some work. I mean, this guy, David's stuff is so good. And I think people just sometimes almost because he's just so kind and nice and always talking about people's collections and everything that we forget, the dude as an artist is just top tier. So it was good. And just a great human being. And him and Keith were such wonderful hosts, and, hope to hang out with them again. And hopefully I tried to convince him he has to come back to G-Fest. I go, it's great. And so we're, fingers crossed that he'll be there.
That'd be great. Yeah. Would love to see that, dude. I'm so glad you got to go. It's cool to just, be traveling across the country and be I'm going to go hang out with a fellow collector and see their
Godzilla friend.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And I like Dave because he's always great about, he always is very adamant about he's a movie guy first, right? It's the movies that get so many of us into collecting, and same with us. Yeah. And then it was fun having conversations, because there's people now, especially that they come in through the toy collecting and the designer vinyl scene, maybe even more so than the films, and just having conversations about that you just can't have with your average friend. It's fun. And it was different. For sure. It was good to chat. We chatted what movie, because we have a lot of similarities on what films we like from a Godzilla standpoint. And it was funny, the ones that we disagree on to talk about, why he likes Megaguirus or why he doesn't like Godzilla versus Gigan. And we're sitting there, we're like, this is amazing that you get people that like other people. And it always takes me back to our conversation when we first met.
That Waffle House conversation.
Growing up, we had nobody. Our imaginary friend maybe, but anyway, I will say that it was fun. But David, because he is, such a insanely nice person, I couldn't leave there without picking up a few kaiju things.
They love that sweet sound final, get it as much as they can. Sometimes it's a glitter Godzilla, and sometimes it's Vector Man. For those best exclusives, it's gonna cost lots again. And let's hope that sofubi is off their holiday top 10. Yeah, we got kaiju pickups. Oh, what a glorious day. Oh, kaiju pickups. Now back to Jake and Jake.
So this is a rare episode where I don't have any toy pickups.
Wow.
But David gave me some things that were equally as cool and unplanned, two of my favorite Godzilla films. We talked about we're both in the camp that we don't think Destroy All Monsters is overrated. We like the non-kaiju storyline in Destroy All Monsters. And he was like, hey, I want to give you this. And he didn't know I have like a couple, pamphlets and flyers and mini posters and stuff from for Destroy All Monsters, original ones. And he gave me another one. This is amazing. So I'll show you the front. It's a classic Destroy All Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
The classic poster. And then on the back in English and French, and that appears to be Spanish or maybe Italian. I don't know. But it's the last little info and the sales material stuff for getting the film in your studio and whatnot. So it's like little info on that. So very, very cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
So I put that for my Destroy All Monsters collection. The other thing, now Jake, don't get jealous on this one. Equally as cool. I have to be a little bit more gentle with this one. This is an original. I mean, it just is amazing. This is a poster for Godzilla versus Gigan. One of these small posters.
Wow.
So the classic one. Look at that.
Oh yeah, dude. You better get that framed.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. No, but I love it. I mean, two of my favorite. Awesome. I literally we're a Mothra versus Godzilla away from my three of my favorite Godzilla films. At least from the Showa era, and freaking awesome. And he literally was like, "Hey, thanks for coming, hanging out. Here's some stuff." I'm like, I'm like, when can I come over again? And also, he was, I mentioned he also was kind enough to he shot a little mini promo for Kaiju Go that they're gonna throw up on Collect All Monsters shortly, and which is very kind of him. He didn't have to do that, and but so that was my nice little family spring break vacation turned into my only kaiju pickups of the week.
That's awesome. I love the paper stuff.
You do, yes,
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it just takes up so much room. I just because I want to display it all, and it's you only have so much, but these you make exceptions for.
Yeah, for sure. That's all you got, Jay?
That's all I got this week, man.
Cool. I got a couple things I'll show off. This first thing is not a kaiju thing, but I did show this off on Toy Anxiety a couple weeks ago. Friend of ours, friend of the show, Attack Peter, went to Japan recently.
Who?
And he went to Japan, and when he came back, he brought some stuff. And I have to show this. There's actually another thing I might have to grab. Let's see. But first of all, he sent me this. Not a kaiju, but it's like this great white shark puzzle.
That's
and
awesome.
he thought I needed it, and I do need it. And what I love about it is it comes with this little piece of water, so you can set just the fin up as its own little. I just like that. This is cool.
I like that. Get some utility out of it.
God, I want to grab something that's on the table over here. Can I grab
it? Yeah.
Do this without. Sorry.
No worries. We'll just cue a little intermission here. Everybody, go have a bio break. Get some popcorn because Jake's back for an exciting second half.
Well,
I guess on Monster Island.
So he also sent a bunch of in the package with that. He sent a couple random. There's finger puppets and I'm assuming he bought a ton of small stuff while he was in Japan to pack with people's stuff, but among the little random things was this, and this is one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. It's a little flocked cat, but it's wearing a Balton hat.
That's amazing.
That is perfectly the kind of stuff I want.
I mean,
so I just thought this was cool.
You've basically won life at that point.
That's it. That's all I need. Flock.
Good job, Peter.
Yeah.
Good.
Very cool.
Good. I guess. Gifts. I guess for Jake. That's amazing.
Now I got this in the mail yesterday. Who did I get this by? This is from Goodbye Press. I don't know if you've heard of them.
I don't think I know Goodbye Press. No.
They do some cool stuff, but they did this magazine that I just had to get. It's a fanzine called Monster Boom.
What?
And it's like it's got a lot of it's got some like articles that they've written inside of it, but it's mainly like a kind of like a guide, and I just really like the way it's like laid out, and they kind of go through different creatures and from different I just really loved the look of it. And it's got, let's see, there's an article here called Monster Theory, and then there's an article in the back about how Rita Repulsa is kind of like a mother to the, I don't know, just like all kinds of fun stuff in here. A lot of pictures, a lot of weird kaiju. Look, this dude's just a big pierced ear with a piercing. Yeah, and he's next to Garon, who has a great Yamamark toy that him and Yamamark and Bloppus collabed on. Great monster. Yeah. Here it is. Here it's Rita Repulsa is a mother. Notes on Kabuki, Tokusatsu, motherhood, and camp. So there's some good reading to be had. Yeah, here. That sounds like a great article. And then on top of it, look at that. Oh, the Dream Team. Yeah, some great stuff in here. Excuse me. I really think we need to petition Subaraya to add an official fourth member to that group, because it's always Pigmon, Kanagon, and Busca, which are the best. But I still think Yango should be in there. I think that he fits there. He's a space rascal. He needs to be the fourth member. Well, Jay, so I learned something. Okay. And I was looking for this earlier. So this picture of the trio here. So it says Anime-chan, a live action comedy short, which was released alongside the movie Ultraman Story. Starring the characters Busca, Kanagon, and Pigmon. The film centers around Anime Urara's drawings of monsters that come to life due to cosmic waves. Oh. So we have to find Ultraman Story on... That's a Grand King, right? Well, that's the one where I don't know. King, well, that's all it says. So if the short film is attached to it, I want to see it. This also says the trio are known as Bukapai, consisting of Busca, Pigmon, and Kanagon. Oh, can that please be our band name? Bukapai. Yeah, so we gotta find that. I didn't know that. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. We can. Ultraman Story is not hard to find, but I didn't know about the short. Finding a copy with the short on it is we'll have to. That's amazing. I still think Yango should be part of them. 100%. We can definitely dive deeper into that off air. Like, that's amazing. Yeah. But this is cool. This is a cool little book. So and the Goodbye Press. Speaking of that, before we get off Busca and Pigmon, not as much Kanagon in this one, but what was the I can't remember now. Oh my gosh, the modern-ish Ultraman where Busca makes his official debut in the Ultraman universe. I can't remember. He's like a waiter, I think. I can't remember. But him but anyway, but there's another one, like him and Pigmon and Dada are trying to help out the humans or whatever, and obviously Dada's double crossing him or whatever, and Busca and Pigmon shrink him down. It's really great. But anyway, Busca, Busca's awesome too, but Busca's a waiter is the best. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. He doesn't seem like he has the kind of attitude or charisma to be a waiter, which is what makes it funny. Jay, I also got a package in. Now this came from you. This was a birthday present. Birthday present, yes. And man, I really appreciate it. This one of my favorite things. You know this. Everybody who listens to the show knows that I really love Godzilla Land, and any of the Godzilla Land figures are pretty hard to near impossible to find. They did the Keshis, the large size Keshis, which I've been able to get a few of. And you sent me this giant bag full of these things. You got an army now. Yeah, I definitely have an army, and so I pulled them out to look at. So they make these in different colors, so you could get Godzilla in like blue, green, and purple or whatever. But I cross reference these with the ones I already own, and out of all of these, there is only one that is like a double, same color, same character.
What? That's amazing.
I already owned some of the characters, but not in the colors we have here. So I'm going to go through.
Just recycle it to Jess as a birthday present. You're good.
It's mine. I'm keeping it. So the one double, the one that is like a complete double is this guy, and it is the Mogera. Mogura, however you want to say that.
Those were in really good condition. The ones like they were.
Yeah, there's a couple that have like a little bit of usage, but I think I might be able to clean them. Like this blue Godzilla's got a little bit of a stain on him. We got a blue Baragon there.
I love that.
I love it.
I was just waiting for I thought there would be like more like divots or chips or whatever it is with Catchy.
Not at all, dude. Not at all.
Like a missing ear.
I got
I love the Ebra,
a little Ebra there. Yep. I got two different Angruses here, and now I already own the green one. So I think now I don't know how many of these they made. I don't know how many colors they made, but I'm guessing there's only 3 colors.
Okay.
So I'm thinking everybody because that's all I've seen is 3 different colors so far. Yeah. So I have all the Angruses. Let's see, and then there's the green Gigan.
Awesome. He looks great.
Now,
you'd be proud, Jake. When so the kids went to dinner with David, and of course, they're asking their favorite monsters. And Jackson's his go-to answer now is Gigan.
It's Gigan.
Gigan's his favorite now.
Smart kid, dude.
Yeah, but then he also likes the monster that does the kangaroo kick. He can't remember Gorosaurus. He just remembers kangaroo kick. Yeah.
That's about right for Gorosaurus. Yeah. Now the last 3 were all new characters to me, so I didn't own these characters at all. And that is, we got a Mothra.
Oh, that's a cool little Mothra.
Cool Mothra, yeah. And then we got King Ghidorah, which I didn't own.
Oh, that's so cool.
Cool little guy. And then the last one, look at this. Look at this Hedorah.
Yeah, you clean his little belly up. But
he's got a little bit of dirt on him.
Maybe Hedorah needs some stain.
Yeah, maybe I leave that for him. Yeah.
That's
Jay,
awesome, dude.
Thank you so much. I love these. These are some of my favorite. You know that.
Yeah, those are cool. Now, I have a question. How do you display those? Do you display them in one area, or do you mix them in all over the place?
Until now, they've all been in just one spot because, I have a DTOF and then I have the shelves. Mm-hmm. And so I have a DTOF that's all Lit Goji and Godzilla Land and Lady Milk stuff. And I've had all those just in a row at the bottom, but that row is already full. So I don't know where these guys. I got to figure it out. I got to find
another one of those cave things, like the mountain where you put the littles on. You can create Godzilla Land. I can create the Godzilla Land.
Maybe I'll take the toys I have on that off and put all these on there.
Man, I think that you could probably because there's a very distinctive color palette for those, when you think of the little prints and the illustration boards and everything and stickers, you should literally get one of those mountain things painted in those colors and just have them live on there.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do.
No, those are cool.
I got one more thing. Now, I got this a couple weeks ago, but we haven't done a show in a bit.
I know.
And now listen, don't go ringing any bells, but. This was on my top 10 list, but it was there were 3 things on this number.
Okay.
It was 3 things that made one, full thing. Yeah. And I don't think we can ring that bell until I get it.
The top 10 wishlist pickup alert.
Yes.
we get half we get it anyway.
That's no. If it's somewhere on that page.
Yeah. Okay. Hey. I don't make the rules.
You don't make the rules. No.
Cool. So this was on my wish list, and I was able to get one of the 3 Tomy stamps.
Awesome. Oh, that definitely counts.
It's beautiful. It does. Somebody did do a little bit of drawing on it right there. Okay. But look at this. I love this so much. I
That's
got to get the
amazing.
other two. And then if you can see the stamp,
Yeah.
it's like Godzilla with his little fan. It's beautiful. I love the art on these.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Are those the little larvae down at the bottom?
It's people. It's
Those
like
little people? Okay, cool.
it's like
Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah.
They're like cheering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So yeah.
That
And
needs
then
to
the
be on a
back is
t-shirt.
back is just got the Tomy logo. But yeah, so there were 3 in this style, and I got the first one.
Oh yeah, that definitely counts. 100%.
Okay,
I think I
yeah,
rang it
well, there you go.
for when I got one of the fake Spectre Mans. Like
Okay,
100%,
yeah.
dude.
All right. I'm just making sure. I
So
just don't wanna-
you can get, depending on how your top 10 list is structured, you can have multiple sirens throughout a
Okay.
year. You
All
can
right.
have 30. I mean, who knows?
Well, I'm gonna get something else then.
I
I think that's the second thing this year. I think I've only done 2 so far. Off.
think you're beating me. I think I only have the one.
Yeah.
And, oh, it's funny. So speaking of top 10s, I was on the flight. It's like, I can't it was hard with a kid next. It's hard to do work, and I had the laptop out, so I was it's on my phone. I was like, you know what? I'm going to search for some of my top 10 things, and just like, hey, let's see. Go to the sites and auctions, and search Facebook groups and stuff. Just see if any of this stuff is out there. And I was striking out left and right. Like it was bad. Like I got a little depressed. I was like, I had to buy some things to stop to have some retail therapy because I couldn't find the things I wanted to buy.
Oh no.
No, it was bad. I was like, oh man. I mean, I was expecting to see like something, but maybe just way overpriced or whatever. But no, I was like just nothing striking out. So yeah, I don't know. This is not last year. I think by this time, I already had like 6 of the 10.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's because every year our top 10s get weirder and crazier
harder
and more
to find.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I am having such a hard time finding some of this stuff. Oh, and going to see somebody else's collection, like you start like, oh my gosh, like I need to put that in my top 10 list. Oh, you know what? Like this thing is so awesome. Like I just like need it. Like seeing the Pilot Ace, David's Pilot Ace, Godzilla 67 with the Minya. Like it's just like, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like I know these things are thousands of dollars now, if you can even find one. But it's like, oh, but yeah, that's pretty amazing. That's a stunner.
It's like the best and worst thing about seeing somebody else's collection is
you get great ideas.
Yeah.
But you get great ideas.
Yeah.
No, I know. That's the only I've told you that's the only reason I haven't come down to visit you in Valdosta yet. It's like I don't want to have to be like, well, but Jake's Showa style does like look pretty cool. Maybe I need more stuff to make it work.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to avoid it.
I hear you. Well, that's our pickups, man.
Great pickups,
I know
dude.
some good, some fun stuff. What do you got for us, Jay? You got some toy news, or what are we doing?
Always.
It's the Monster Island news for you. It's everything about kaiju. From that Monster Island crew, there are others that do it and they're okay to choose. But there's only one super trusted, amazingly handsome Monster Island crew. Can you believe they're doing that to the Monsterverse? You missed another on Raku lottery, that's the worst. You didn't hear about all those exclusives, no, you're not cursed. You just need another source for news and you'll find out first. Oh yeah, the Monster Island news for you. It's everything about kaiju from that Monster Island crew.
So first off, if anybody hears any snoring, it does not mean my dog is sitting next to me up on the bench here.
I hope you're not snoring while you're awake.
Yeah, that'd be very weird. Anyway, so wait, the first thing, not toy news, but I wanted to mention this because it was announced last week, maybe. Kaiju Go, this little thing called Kaiju Go.
Yeah.
The hat I'm wearing, it's our 4th Kaiju Go. We've talked about it on the show, but we had a big announcement we've had really 2 big announcements. One, we're having Monster Seafood Wars as the matinee, which is amazing. Hard to beat Super Inframan, but like at least we're staying in that world of wackiness for that fun matinee screening. We want to get like movies that maybe not as familiar, your Godzilla diehards. But anyway, that wasn't the big announcement. The big announcement was returning from I guess this will be 2 years away from Kaiju Go, from Kaiju Go 1, our original headliner, the artist of artists, the multi-time Hugo and Chesley Award winner. I think the father of American Kaiju artist, the great, the one and only Bob Eggleton will be returning to Kaiju Go, and we are thrilled to have him back.
He's awesome, man. I'm so glad he's coming. Yeah,
I am too. And he was there when we were in Fort Worth, so this will be his first time at the Texas Theater.
Oh, cool.
Bob Eggleton, Tom Whalen, Attack Peter, Mark Nagata, Matt Frank, like the artist that will be
the Mount Rushmore.
I know. I mean, it's literally of American-born American artists that do kaiju. I won't say Godzilla specifically because I think Mark and Ultraman, obviously is really his forte. But like, you're an Art Adams away from the list, right? Yeah. I mean, I know there's also the Jeff Zornos and all these other great people.
Yeah,
but like those have all done big things and have really changed in such different styles. We always talk about like that's the best thing, and they'll all be at one place under one roof at Kaiju Go. So if you can make it down, I mean, like that's worth the plane ticket and the hotel cost right there to see those guys and be able to talk to them in a more intimate, smaller environment and be able to just chat and buy some amazing art and toys and all that good stuff. But having Bob and his lovely wife Marianne, who's also an amazing artist, there is just, I don't know, it is kind of just, it's really cool. And Bob, along with somebody else that I won't announce yet, are going to be doing the introduction to Godzilla versus Hedorah. And we're going to give them a little bit longer runway. They're going to do a little bit more of a deep dive on it than we've done in the past.
Cool.
So I'm really excited when that will be announced too, because the person with Bob, not an artist, but one of my favorite personalities kind of in the Kaiju Tokusatsu creator verse, if you will, somebody that like highly respected, I think is one of the smartest folks in our little subgenre, and especially when it comes to Tokusatsu, I don't think anybody can beat him. So that'll be really, really, really fun just to see all these great people in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, that's going to be good. I mean, it's always such a good show, but I'm glad this will be my first Kaiju Go with getting to hang out with Bob and like. I know that's one of the best parts about Kaiju Go is just hanging out with all your friends and all these people and getting to know everybody. So to it.
Well, good. On top of that, we do have a few bits of toy news.
Let's do it.
And so it's been a while, so I grabbed, I'm going to miss some guys. There's probably going to be a lot.
We're going to just talk about the good stuff.
Yeah, and like I said, we'll still probably miss some good stuff.
Sure,
but I will go in no particular order. So hold on one second. Let's see what we're going to start with first. Oh, first one, we'll do something a little cool. And hey, I know you love Christmas stuff. You're doing this. You have your whole Ultraman Christmas setup now. Yeah. So let's start off with something very Christmassy. So let me share that. Here we go. From our good friends over at Paragon FX Group. Now we talk about $4,000 oxygen destroyers and Christmas tree toppers, but they also came out with this really slick looking glass ornament set that has the 54 Godzilla. It has Serizawa in the diver suit. It has the Godzilla banner plate or nameplate, and then it has the oxygen destroyer. These are beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. This is the first time I've seen these.
Yeah, they're limiting this to 1,000. Oh, first off, you'll see our two favorite sites to visit. You'll see a combination of kaijubattle.net. We love Michael, what he does over there, as well as sofi.tokyo. But this one is very cool, and they're already working on Series 2 of this, but it's painted glass, $80, which I thought was really well priced. These are nice ornaments. Pre-order them right now. But if you look here, there's about the scale of the oxygen destroyer. So perfect ornament size.
Yeah, these look great, dude. Love these.
Yeah, I thought they were great. Okay, so going on to something unrelated, but equally as cool. Let me share this tab and say, there we go. Let's talk a little X Plus / Star Race. Okay, so I know it's so cool. So in one of the best episodes, I think, from Return of Ultraman. Is when Ultraman Jack battles Zeton 2 and Alien Bat. And this is a scene captured in resin. It's a statue. This is phenomenal. I think this
awesome,
is like,
dude.
it's perfect. The crazy thing is it's actually not that expensive. I thought this was going to be $300-400. It's $250. I thought that was really cool, but like, look at some of these images. Look at that.
This is I mean,
yeah, it's gonna be
like,
10 inches tall.
What is more like what shows off Ultraman in a more badass way of doing a drop, like a fucking flying drop kick of 2 kaiju into a building? This is amazing.
Phenomenal. Yeah. So the battle diorama statue is just it's just beautiful, man. I loved it so much. And hey, guys, you can go buy it, pre-order it right now, I believe. It can be pre-ordered now, from Star Ace, with a release scheduled for Q3 of 2026. I'm gonna have to go pre-order that after we get off the chat here.
This is so cool.
Now, that wasn't the only thing from X Plus. Now, this one I'm going to show you because we both own this. It was a former Jeffrey's Kaiju Toy of the Year, and they are re-releasing it. And there it is.
Hey.
It is X Plus, the favorite sculptors line, the 30 centimeter from Ebra Horror of the Deep, Godzilla doing his judo throw of our good buddy Ebra. This thing is coming back out. Thank goodness, because everybody needs to own this. This is the Great Battle in the South Seas re-release. Now, this one right now are going to be, I think they're Japan only right now on the Shonen Rick site, so you might have to use a proxy. But, guys, it's worth it. Whatever you have to do to ship this thing is amazing. Mine is literally right there.
It's one of my favorite pieces.
And which we can't say this a lot. When we had our discussions over Kaiju Toy of the Year, this one won pretty easily. Yeah. I mean, this thing is from 2 sofubi guys, right? Like, this thing is that good. It's amazing. Like, guys, go get it, please, please, because there probably won't be a 3rd release of this one. So, very cool stuff. Hey, I'm gonna go back to Ultraman, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
And this is a company that nobody been talking about these guys or heard of them or anything. And then I feel like you blink an eye. I think we talked about them for our Wonderfest, like top 15 things at Wonderfest or whatever you want to see.
Right.
And like you blink an eye and now these guys are everywhere. And so they're doing this as a graveyard gallery exclusive release with MONSBI Studios. And remember, they had that awesome Sphinx and Calra, and they're doing the Baltons that we all love and everything, right? So they're doing one of my favorites, the Great Antler from Ultraman from the Blue Stone of Barate. And this one includes the ship and him coming out of the big sand dune. But now you can go pre-order this right now in Graveyard Gallery. And this is going to come out in the summer. But I love their style, I love their aesthetic, and I love how they're capturing Antler in this. I think this is an amazing one. I'm buying this one. I've already pre-ordered it.
Yeah, I mean the having the ship in the sand, it just that gives it a whole different look.
The glittery sand because it's in the desert,
you know. So cool. Yeah, I love this.
I love the back of Antler, how they did it with the blue. And the plane is removable, the VTOL, so you can have him hold it.
Yeah, very
cool stuff. So MONSBI, maybe like how we thought of Amakuma, how we've thought about Neo Player One, how we've thought about Enka. Like, I just feel they're one of those that are just, they're hitting it on all cylinders, you know? And so this is a great one for me. Yeah. Like I said, no particular order, going back to the world of Godzilla and Toho. You know, we don't talk a lot about CCP releases a lot. But I thought this one had a very Jacob Walsh YHS on Monster.
Oh, I know what this is.
Oh, yeah. So let's share this one instead. There we go. This is the Godzilla versus Biollante, the fierce battle section with, and I love it because you can get the 2 pieces and Godzilla has the vines wrapped around him. And so perfect display. I love both colorways. There's a nice little close up of it where you can almost put Godzilla's head right in Biolante's mouth. These are just great. CCP does some good stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's on a scale I really collect or style, but like I love a lot of their stuff, and this is just absolutely one of my favorite things that they've done in a long time.
Yeah, I agree. This Biolante is probably the best thing I think they've maybe ever done. It looks really great. I'll pick these up. And I like the Godzilla. You know, with the vines around him. There's not a lot of figures like that. So
I agree.
It's really good. Yeah,
definitely need
I love
more
it.
of that.
I really love this. Yeah,
yeah. I think this is probably one of the best things CCP has done. Their Mothra, I really like their Mothra. Of the smaller middle sized line. Mm-hmm. I know some of their artistic masters collection or whatever they call that one, the heteros and stuff. There's some really cool stuff. But yeah, I thought this was definitely worth mentioning. And these things, you can get them pretty easily. I mean, there's a lot of sites that'll carry CCP across the board. So this is you can do a quick search and you can probably find these and get these pre-ordered pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. And, they're so cheap. They're $40-$50 a pop. So very good stuff.
Cool.
Okay, what else do we got here? Oh man, Jake. I also pre-ordered this one. You sent me this one. I was like, already pre-ordered it, dude. Going back to Graveyard Gallery. How about our good buddies over at Kaiju Smuggler? Boom. I mean, Kaiju Smuggler had the 62 with the tree, had the Godzilla 74. The Mecha Godzilla with the simian, they're killing it. And then now we're getting this awesome Jet Jaguar with flying Gigan. This thing's big. It's 11 inches tall, the Jet Jaguar. It's great. Now we can pre-order this now. I'm sorry. We haven't pre-ordered this one. This one is not up for pre-order yet. Sorry, I'm totally lying to you. It's March 27th into April 13th. So this one, go pre-order it in like a week. Yeah, this thing is great.
Yeah, but I love the Skygan, the flying Gigan, and it's like, look how big it is too in the hand. Oh yeah, you would assume that the like extra figure would be really small or something, but that's a chunky little
it's a figure itself. Yeah,
it's great. This is perfect.
I love the Jet. It's great.
Yeah,
it's perfect. So once again, Graveyard Gallery doing some really amazing stuff. The last year or two, the day doesn't go by where they don't have an amazing toy that they're talking about in the kaiju world. Speaking of Graveyard Gallery, the next one is Graveyard Gallery as well. How about this? How about Max Toy Japan releasing a Mark Nagata Max Toy original, our good buddy Axtron. I have a lot of those over there, but this is a cool, fleshy colored vinyl, has a good, like almost vintagey feel to it. This is a lottery that they're doing that I think is just amazing. And like I said, I love Axtron. He's one of my favorite of the Captain Max Monster line. And this is a cool Graveyard Gallery lottery exclusive.
I really like the design on this guy. I always have. He's just cool.
Look at that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy should walk out on a set of Ultraman, on the set of Fireman. I mean, on any of them, he would be Mirror Man. He would be totally fine.
I like his little snot. He's got such a good face.
He does. He really does. He really does. Okay, well, let's go from that to the amazing people over at Enka Vinyl. A couple things from Enka Vinyl, yeah. Okay, the first one, this was a Nagoya Toy Carnival event exclusive, and it's their 54, just a different colorway. Like it's the nice brown and gold. I love the gold hands and everything. Like it is, I mean, it's amazing. The 54 is a great sculpt for those that don't have it. It's an event limited, but I'm sure we'll see these out, on the secondary market too. If you don't want the gray one and you want, or the plain blue one and you want this one, I love this. I love this colorway. I think it's awesome.
I love the red eyes.
Me too. I was about to say that.
My favorite part.
100%. So cool. But one that you don't need to wait for the secondary market, you can go straight to Enka Vinyl and pre-order right now. It's open till April 1st. So you got to hurry. Is this Jamila? And this is a collaboration with the legendary pioneer here in the States, Rampage Toys. So Rampage Toys
That's
and Enka
amazing.
did this collab. Yeah, so amazing stuff. $233 US. You can buy and ship to the US from Enka Vinyl. They can sell it to you, which is great. And this is just part of their collaboration series. They did a hetero one recently, but their collab series is so cool. Look at this.
Yeah, this is great. I like these weird arms.
I do too. This one I did pre-order because I couldn't. Yeah, I can't live without that. I mean,
Good
it's
stuff,
stupid.
dude.
It is good stuff. Very, very good stuff. So some cool stuff there. Everybody go pre-order that. Now, this is somebody we haven't talked about a lot, and that's Electric Toys. Now, I have a dinosaur tank from Electric Toys. They've done some really cool stuff recently, and it's all part of their what do they call that? The Kaiju re-edit series, edited by Ani, something like re-edit series. And it's this guy right here, the fake Ultraman, the one that Zarab turns into there, but like the fake Ultraman. Look how cool he looks.
I love this.
The clear with the
like his
glitter.
eyes.
I know. Evil eyes. Yeah.
This is rad.
Yeah, it's very, very, very rad. Can't scroll here. Look at that. I mean,
dude.
When is this guy up for pre-order? They are being go to Electric Toys. Yeah, they're releasing in August, and they're up for pre-order right now at Electric Toys. And there's a link. If you go to Sovi Tokyo, search Electric Toys, and this one. So very cool stuff. Yeah. Okay. Another person that we love is our good buddy over at US Toys. And they're doing a little 40th anniversary. This is the Graveyard Gallery again. Hakuba Gallery of Hakuba. These are some exclusive US toys that they're doing. Look at this. Yeah, I know, right? They have the shampoo bottle Canagon, the shampoo bottle Gomez.
I've always loved their Gomez.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the shampoo bottle Pagila. And then their, what do they call it? The shampoo bottle deluxe Pagos. So good. And then we get into some of the building box Canagons and Gomez and Pagila and Goro and Pagos again. And all of these will be Graveyard Gallery exclusives to celebrate that 40th anniversary of US Toys. Isn't that cool?
I mean, you can't go wrong with US Toys. Everything they do is
look at that face.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
Everything.
So a couple more. Now, this one is a brand new company, not familiar with, but we're going to become familiar with them because this is really cool. So this is from a company called Skull Cube, and this is a new series called Monster Drive, and this is their gluttonous monster Gojira, not Gojira, Gojira.
Okay.
And it is this overweight
just driving a car.
Godzilla's driving a little convertible here, the Seasider 5000. But I thought this was just a really cool looking toy.
I love this. It looks so vintage to me.
It does, and like kind of bumpy and like the best.
Kind of looks like ceramic.
Yeah,
too. Yeah. This is great.
But yeah, it's it says up and coming brand Skull Cube has launched a new series, Monster Drive, showcasing its unique worldview. It fuses custom cars and monsters, and is for cute monsters to enjoy driving their prized machines.
I love I love this. I love the possibility of where this line will go and what it will be. This is cool.
Yep, and it's up for pre-order right now on Booth. Once again, you can, from this website, you can link to that directly. And it's like a $75, $80 toy. So
cool.
Very affordable. Okay, the last two are Marusan. Now, one of them I'm going to start with. I haven't had a chance to dig into this to see, to get all the details, but I think it's very interesting. So this is a start of a new collaborative brand called Origin 9. Now, Origin 9 is a collaboration between the 70s toy shop. It's this Hiroshima-based toy shop that has done a ton of Marusan exclusives. A lot of 450s and cool kind of vintagey styles, all this type of cool stuff. But they're launching a new line in collaboration with Marusan. And Origin 9 is debuted because it was last weekend at the Nagoya Toy Carnival. And they had 2 figures to kind of kick off this line. One was a 450 Garamond and one was a 450 Canagon, which, hey, you can never have too many of those. Now,
Right.
I don't know what the ultimate goal is and like what's going to make it unique. You know, obviously those are 2 things that we've seen before, like the same sculpt. Are they going to be doing different kaiju? Are they going to be doing different, you know, it's just different colorways? Is there a, you know, is there a theme with it, or is there a goal or purpose? So we'll have to continue to wait and see, but I thought it was at least worth mentioning Origin 9 popping up. And like I said, I just haven't had time to really look into it, but pretty cool
very
stuff.
interesting though. Yeah.
The other one, you know, we've talked about how like you can go to certain places in Japan and they have this, you know, whether it's a mall or whatever, and it's just a random place to have a exclusive pop-up or exclusive variant of a toy based just for that one little shop or one little restaurant or one little store. This one is a collaboration, a Marusan collaboration with the Japan Rail Central line, and it's celebrating the 60th anniversary of Ultraman. And they're taking an amazing sculpt, a classic sculpt, and they are going to debut it at this cool Ultraman VR event at Toyohashi Station in Japan. And here we go. Look at this amazing alien Balton, the old Bullmark sculpt. Marusan just doing some good stuff here. It's the Journey of Light in Toyohashi version. And the article is great. It goes and talks about what each light or what each color stands for. And amazing stuff. Yeah, it's very cool, but it's going to be at this really cool VR event on that's going to be running basically from the end of March till the end of April. And this will be shipped out later, but it'll get your address and stuff like that. But it is this amazing,
it's
cool
beautiful
Bullmark Balton. But it's like at a Ultraman VR event at the train station, and this toy is like exclusive to that. Like, why can't
it's insane, right?
Why can't we like have more of that here?
We could move to Japan.
I know, right? Look at this. I don't know, just so cool.
Yeah, this is cool.
But that's all I got. Those are just some of the heavy hitters that we missed. Yeah, a lot of things that the Kaiju Smuggler, Jet Jaguar, and Gigan, amazing. Obviously, the Jamila's amazing. I think that Balton is something that I think I'll probably have to pick up. So, very, very cool stuff.
Very good stuff. Jay, do you ever see? I don't know how familiar you are with like Hot Toys.
Yeah, I know of them, and I don't own any, but yeah, I know what they are.
Well, it's
I know from Toy Anxiety and yes, have some podcasts.
Well, it's weird because for anybody who doesn't know, Hot Toys is like, they do the 12-inch figures, like highly, articulated and realistic. And it's usually like human characters, or they do a lot of Star Wars and stuff like that. But I've been noticing they're doing a lot of Kamen Rider toys.
I have seen them, yeah,
and I have very limited knowledge of Kamen Rider, but man, I have almost bought Kamen Rider Hot Toy so many times because they just look so good.
Yeah,
and it makes me wonder and hope that they start doing Ultraman, because if they do Ultraman in that style, the Kamen Riders look so good. I'm just like, dude, they would kill Ultraman.
And with Toei, I mean, if they have the Toei license, I don't know if they just have Kamen Rider or if they have like the whole thing. Like, I mean, they could do Super Sentai. I mean, they can do a lot of really cool stuff.
I mean, so far I've only
we need them to do Lion Maru. We need them to do Lion Maru.
That would be great. They keep releasing like different versions of Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
So, but even with the bike, they do the bikes too, and it's just like, these are cool. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was worth mentioning, but.
Yeah. Very cool.
Well, yeah. So like it's been a light week, or a couple weeks, not a ton. Like we're not on the same page with watching movies. We've just both been busy. So, I mean, we're already an hour in, but this last bit, we're just gonna talk about some stuff. You know, you got some topics, and I wanted to bring up this movie.
Yeah, that's the main event. I have to hear about this movie.
All right, so oh boy, so I don't even know where to start. Like, I had never heard of this film. The movie is called The Boxer's Omen. It's from 1983, and it's a Shaw Brothers movie.
Enough said.
And so, like, Jess had seen something on Instagram. I don't know if she saw a clip or a post about it. And she was just like, hey, this movie looks like it might be interesting to watch. We were trying to find something. And I was like, oh, well, this is on Shudder. Shudder just added a bunch of those, like, those style movies. And I literally went into it blind, not knowing anything about this movie. And even though, you know, we'll bring it up because it's Shaw Brothers and they did Inframan, but there's no kaiju in this. But I just had to talk about it because it is one of the wildest movies. Jess fell asleep immediately, by the way. And I watched this entire movie alone. And I kept like looking over at her every time something crazy would happen, which is the whole
movie.
time. And she just slept through it. And when she woke up, I was like, hey, you slept through maybe the craziest movie I've ever seen. It's so wild. First of all, there's kind of barely any dialogue in this movie. Like they set up what's happening, kind of, and then you're just watching things happen. But the story is basically like this boxer has like a weird dream one night. And then he's on vacation and he passes like a monastery and he's like drawn to it. And he's like, take me to that place. And he goes in and there's a monk in there who's like a mummy.
Mm-hmm.
But he talks to him and he's like, yo, we were twins in a previous life. And I'm fighting with a demon right now. And if that demon kills me, you're going to die. So I need you to become a monk and help me fight this demon. So this boxer has to like kind of give up his life and go through the training to be a monk so he can like get powers to fight this demon. And he does, and he gets the powers, and he fights this demon. And this is like first quarter of the movie, all of this happens. And he fights this demon, and it's in this really long sequence that is like almost like a dream sequence. And there are like skeleton bats and skeleton crocodile heads that come to life. And there is insane stuff in this movie. And then like the demon awakens. There's like this pot of goo and a creature comes out of it. And it's like a severed head with a spine hanging from it. And then the demon severs his own head from his body and uses its like guts to strangle the main guy. And then there's like, and then there's this scene where he's eating this really like intestines and it's gross. And he's like throwing it up, but picking it back up and eating it. And he's doing that to raise this creature from, dude, it is like every 5 seconds, it's like my eyes are like, what am I looking at? And then he defeats this demon. And like I said, you're only like 30 minutes into the movie. And then the monks are like, you can go home now. They literally a line. They're like, hey, you did it. Go home. And he goes home and like tries to just start his life back up. And he's going boxing again. And he's like, but he can't because he's a monk now.
Yeah.
So there's like rules, and he's not supposed to have sex, but he does.
Mm-hmm.
And when he does, he has sex, and because he does that, he's doing a boxing match, and his eyes turn into maggots, and he's like trying to fight in this boxing match, and there's like maggots pouring out of his eyes. So he goes back to the monastery, and they're like, well, did you break the laws, the monk laws? And he's like, no, I didn't. And then they're like, don't lie to Buddha.
Yeah.
And they're like, you had sex. And then like, because he had sex, the power's weakened, and like the demon's able to like kind of be reborn. And there's like, dude, there's this. I know I'm just rambling, but
this is amazing.
This movie is insane. There's a scene where these like 3 disciples of the demon go to like a crocodile farm, and they kill a crocodile. And it's fake. It's it's not a real crocodile. They kill a crocodile. They cut it open, and they pull its eggs out, which is weird. And they throw the eggs down, and the eggs hatch, and then little crocodiles scutter away. But they rip all the insides of the crocodile out, and then they put a mummy inside of it, and then they sew it back up. And then they eat a bunch of gross stuff. There's a lot of really gross eating in this movie. And then the like mummy comes out of the crocodile, and it's alive, but it's like some like weird, it's like a sexy witch woman, but she's like the demon reborn or whatever. It's like very Inframan coded,
Is she related to Princess Dragon?
She's like got weird. She's got weird skeleton hands, and her skeleton hands detach, but they like have a mind of their. It's like Evil Dead. Their skeleton hands are ripping people apart, and dude. And then the monk has to come back, and he's like, I fucked up, and he has to like redeem himself and gain powers again so he can fight this new. It is the most insane thing I've ever seen, Jay. It's like it had some like fairly disgusting stuff in it, just like really weird, really fun, and and I was like, this is. I was sad that I like experienced it alone. I was like bummed that Jess fell asleep, and I was like, Jess, we're going to have to rewatch this movie because it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think you should watch it on your big slide down. Don't let the kids in the room.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot.
It is, man.
I don't know if I can handle all the gross eating stuff, but everything else sounds pretty good.
I'll tell you, the eating parts are like the rest of it.
Yeah.
Is like, it's really silly looking, and the effects are, dude, what's really funny is they keep having these animals come to life. Like there's a demon crocodile at one point, but it just looks like a Muppet. You know what I mean?
I love that.
It's supposed to look like a crocodile, and you're supposed to be scared of it, but it looks like a Muppet. Same with like, there's a scene early in where they're trying to assassinate one of the monks, and there's a bunch of spiders, but they literally look like Jim Henson Muppet versions of spiders. So they're like, these are cute.
Yeah,
but the eating stuff, Jay, I had to look away. It is the grossest part of the movie, and there's like 2 eating scenes, and both of them are super disgusting.
Now is this movie like a? I mean, I know a lot of the Shaw Brothers stuff is like cult classics, right? Like especially like in the kung fu genre. Is this like a pretty popular movie or cult movie, like in those circles of like?
I don't think so. Like I looked it up. And if you look at the other Letterboxd reviews, I would say most of the reviews are 4 or 5 stars. Like everybody loves it, but because of how weird and wild it is. But there's like no kung fu in it. There's
really? Okay.
Even as far as like the boxing goes, it's really only in the very beginning of the movie is there any boxing, and it happens really quickly. The rest of the movie is like weird spiritual or like magical type.
Yeah.
Like monks sitting here while powers are happening, and like creatures and like it feels like a Pink Floyd nightmare.
Well, when you said monks, I just immediately thought I was thinking like your Shaolin fighting.
Yeah,
monks
but no. There's
crazy.
None of that, dude. There's not much of that at all. There's like a little bit of fighting, but it's mainly creatures and weird shit happening. And
are there toys?
Light. I don't know that I would want toys of any of these things. I'm trying to think. There's some pretty gnarly art if you look
Yeah.
up the art, and yeah, dude. I don't know. It is on. I look to see. There's a company putting out these big Shaw Brother box sets, those Shaw Scope box sets where there's like 9 movies. I think they're on volume 4 is the newest one, and I think volume 4 is the one that has Inframan.
Yeah.
And I did check to see. I was like, please be on the same volume as Inframan, so I can just buy this and get both of these movies.
That and Mighty Peking Man, you gotta have that one too.
It's not. It is in one of the Shaw Scopes, but it's not. It's like 2 or 3. It's not the same. It's not the same one as Inframan, but it's out there, and dude, it's on Shudder, man. It's on Shudder for free. If anybody has Shudder,
I feel like it'd be a good like midnight movie somewhere, like a theater.
Dude, all I could think of is like how good of a time it was watching Inframan at Kaiju Go. Like how much everybody was laughing.
Yeah.
I can't imagine if it was this like watching this movie and hearing everybody's. I really would love to. I would love to see this movie with a group of people because it was very fun to watch. There was no second where I was bored or wanted to shut this. Like I was locked into the other than the eating parts where I was like, okay, we'll get past it. I was pretty locked into this movie.
Oh man, that's funny. Well, I'm glad you got to discover. If it's something that makes you say that, then like, it's legit. Yeah,
it's great. I'm gonna get a copy of it.
Oh man. Oh yes. Hopefully a lot of people that are listening to this or watching this go and check it out, and they'll see if they have a similar take as you. That's crazy.
I had a couple people reach out. Scott Hall said it's on his list to watch, and Sweaty said he loves the movie.
That does not surprise me.
Like, I had a couple people mention it, and man, it's just crazy to me. Movies,
Oily Maniac,
so like that was our other option. We almost watched. So like we were watching. Maybe it was Joe Bob. Maybe we were watching this last episode of Joe Bob, and there was like a trailer in between for Oily Maniac.
Yeah,
and I was like, and it was the first time I've ever actually seen a trailer for that. And I was like, oh, this is not what I thought this movie was. I don't know. I was like, we need to watch this. And I think because they just added a lot of those to Shudder, and Oily Maniac is on there too. And we almost watched that, but Jess was like, I don't know. I think this one we should put the Boxer's Omen on. I was like, all right. So we picked that, and
there's good toys for Oily Maniac. Oily Maniac has some good toys. Good. Yeah. Like Unboxed. Was it Unboxed that did them?
Yeah.
I think Unboxed. But anyway. Well, good. I mean, I don't think we can top that. That's about I feel like I don't know if there'll ever be a movie as crazy as that one. Oh my god.
Well, what's crazy is, that movie came out in 83, I think I said, it's always really interesting to me. And it's one of my favorite things about movies in general. When I can, I'm 41 years old. I can find a movie that's new to me. Mm-hmm. It's literally existed my entire life. The movie's been around the entire 41 years I've been on this planet, and I've never fucking heard of it. Yeah. And I just saw it, and I was like kind of blown away by it. So that is always a cool thing.
Yeah. Well, good. I think we should end there. I don't think it can be
fuck it. Let's get out of here. It's an hour. Listen, we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back on a more regular schedule. Cryptoids is taking over our lives, and we got a lot of stuff coming up. We're prepping for G Fest, which is, I know that's a ways out, but it's been really fun prepping for it. And
takes a long time to prep for it. I mean, there's you gotta get stuff in.
Dude, it's so fun. Literally, man, like you could ask anybody. Like, I've been days where I don't have like appointments at work. I bring my computer to work and I put myself in a little corner, and I will sit up there for 4 hours, 5 hours, just doing the G Fest stuff. And like, I'll come home and I'll be like, all right, it's bedtime, but I'm just like on from Japan trying to find stuff. So G Fest is going to be good. Kaiju Go is going to be great. Cryptoids is killing it. So we'll get out of here, man. We'll see you guys next time. Jay, you got anything else?
I got nothing.
All right, let's go to bed. Bye.